Welcome to this enchanting episode of our channel, where we dive deep into the mysteries of the deep blue sea. Today, we will explore a topic that has captivated our imagination for centuries: the existence of mermaids. Are they just a legend, or do they truly exist? As humans, we are always curious about what lies beyond what we can see and touch. It's our curiosity that has led us to explore the far corners of our planet and beyond. But what about the things that we can't see? The creatures that lurk in the depths of the ocean, hidden from view. Mermaids are one of the most intriguing and captivating creatures that have ever been imagined. They have been depicted in stories, movies, and artwork for centuries. But the question remains, are they real? In this video, we will delve deep into the legends, the stories, and the evidence to uncover the truth about mermaids. Chapter 1: The Legends. The legends of mermaids have been around for thousands of years. In fact, some of the earliest recorded stories of mermaids date back to ancient Assyria and Babylon. The legends of mermaids vary from culture to culture, but they all share some common themes. In Greek mythology, mermaids were known as sirens. They were said to be beautiful women who lived on rocks in the sea and lured sailors to their deaths with their enchanting voices. In some stories, they were half-bird, half-woman creatures with wings and feathers. In Irish mythology, mermaids were known as merrow. They were said to be beautiful women with green hair and a fish tail. They were known to be very musical, and were said to have the power to control the sea. In African mythology, mermaids were known as mami wata. They were said to be beautiful women with the tail of a fish or a snake. They were known to be powerful and could grant wishes to those who pleased them. The legends of mermaids are fascinating and have captured our imagination for centuries. But are they just stories, or is there some truth to them? Chapter 2: The Sightings. Over the years, there have been many reported sightings of mermaids. In fact, some of these sightings have been made by very credible sources. One of the most famous sightings of a mermaid was made by Christopher Columbus. He reported seeing 3 mermaids off the coast of Haiti in 1493. He described them as having the form of a woman in all respects but with a man's beard. In 1608, Captain John Smith, the founder of Jamestown, reported seeing a mermaid off the coast of Newfoundland. He described her as having large eyes, a finely shaped nose, well-formed ears that were rather too long, and green hair. In 1822, a group of sailors claimed to have caught a mermaid off the coast of Scotland. They reported that she had the upper body of a woman and the tail of a fish. While these sightings are intriguing, it's important to note that they are all based on eyewitness accounts. Eyewitness testimony can be unreliable, especially when it comes to something as rare and elusive as a mermaid. Chapter 3: The Evidence. While eyewitness testimony may not be the most reliable form of evidence, there are other forms of evidence that suggest that mermaids might actually exist. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence is the existence of aquatic ape theory. This theory suggests that humans evolved from an aquatic species that lived in the water millions of years ago. Proponents of this theory believe that some humans may have evolved to have fish-like features, such as a tail and webbed fingers and toes, which could make them look like mermaids. There is also the case of the Fiji mermaid, which was a hoax perpetrated by P.T. Barnum in the 19th century. The Fiji mermaid was a taxidermy creation made from the torso of a monkey and the tail of a fish. While the Fiji mermaid was a fake, it does raise the question of why someone would create such a creature in the first place. Could it be that they were inspired by actual sightings of mermaids? Another piece of evidence that suggests mermaids might exist is the fact that there are many undiscovered species in the ocean. In fact, it's estimated that we have only explored around 5% of the world's oceans. Who knows what kinds of creatures could be lurking in the depths? There have also been reports of unexplained underwater sounds, such as the bloop, which was detected in 1997. The sound was incredibly loud and was thought to be biological in nature. Some experts believe that the sound could have come from a giant squid, but others speculate that it could have come from a much larger and more mysterious creature, such as a mermaid. Chapter 4: The Explanations. While the evidence for the existence of mermaids is intriguing, there are also many explanations for why people might think they exist. One of the most common explanations is that mermaids are simply a product of our imagination. Humans have always been fascinated by the ocean and the creatures that live within it. It's possible that the idea of mermaids was simply a way for us to express our fascination with the sea. Another explanation is that mermaids are a form of pareidolia, which is when our brains see patterns where there are none. For example, when we see a cloud that looks like a face, that's pareidolia. It's possible that some of the sightings of mermaids are simply cases of people seeing something in the water that isn't really there. Lastly, it's possible that some sightings of mermaids are simply misidentifications of other creatures. For example, manatees and dugongs are known to live in shallow waters and could be mistaken for mermaids. Similarly, a person swimming in the water with a monofin or mermaid tail could be mistaken for a real mermaid. So, are mermaids real? The answer is, we don't know for sure. While there are many sightings and even some evidence that suggests mermaids might exist, there is no concrete proof that they do. At the end of the day, whether or not mermaids exist is not really the point. The legends and stories of mermaids have captured our imaginations for centuries and have inspired countless works of art and literature. They remind us of the mysteries and wonders of the natural world and the power of our own imagination. So, whether you believe in mermaids or not, let's continue to explore the mysteries of the ocean and the wonders of the world around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world of mermaids. We hope you enjoyed this episode of our channel, and we'll see you next time.